Hello everyone. Today we're talking a little bit about something, kind of a bit of a buyers beware video today. Now I don't normally make these sorts of videos because I'm more of a positive fur and I really am kind of that person who likes to be more nice. But I can't stand by and see people get scammed or well, hurt or just something else in between. So today we're going to be talking a bit about K-line fursuits. I don't want anyone to go harassing or bothering any of these people. Just leave them alone. It's better that way. If you wish to do anything, share this video with people you believe that might be wanting fursuits. And just let them get informed from it. Anyways, K-line Fursuits is one of the companies that are known for making fursuits, particularly of the style of kimono, which is a very well-known fursuit style amongst fursuiters that are from more of the southeast, like kind of Asian kind of area in our fandom. Very well, amazing fursuits from there. And I do think these rounded head fursuits look really adorable. That cute little snoot and all that sort of stuff. They're beautiful. I'm not going to say that there aren't anything wrong with that. It's not the makers that itself that are the problem in terms of how they are running their business. Now, I'm not the kind of person who tries to tell people how to run anything or, normally. It's when they get very anti-consumer that it becomes a problem. So, normally when you buy a fursuit, say I want to get one made and the maker's somewhere else in the world, I get it made by, that person, such as this adorable Ben, this adorable Vulcanax, my persona, was made by a fursuit maker in the US. Now, obviously it costs quite a bit to ship fursuits and anything like that overseas. Now, I had to get my one shipped all the way from California area to New Zealand. Now, that's not normally a problem for me, but it does cost a bit of money. So when I got it, it needed some work done to it, just to make it fit properly and a few other touch-ups that needed work. One of the straps did break. It's not the maker's fault terribly, that's so, but it did get fixed by a local maker. Now imagine if there was some sort of contract in the fursuit that was made, that I had to send it back to the original maker to get it fixed, that I couldn't, use someone else that was local. You know how expensive it is just to ship this, just the head? It's expensive. Now think of something like a really big fursuit that's really plush and very thick, having to be sent all the way over to wherever the fursuit maker is. That would be very expensive, just to maybe stitch up some part of the fursuit that got ripped or something while they were doing a dance or just anything. That kind of thing would be very expensive just to get it fixed. Honestly, if you're going to buy a fursuit and you want one that's good quality, I would suggest first looking around locally, as the shipping costs can become part of that original purchase. But yeah. There's also all kinds of other contract deal things in there, such as you can't make your own virtual avatars, such as for VR chat or VC face. If you're wondering what VC face is, it's what's used for making videos with, say you're live streaming and you want to play a game. You use the camera to capture your face and it tracks it. It uses that to make an avatar move just in the same way. A lot of VTubers use it. I recommend that if you get into that, but that's not today's video. Anyways, they don't want people making their own art of this and all that. It's just like, you've purchased this character, you've purchased it all, and they still don't want... It comes off very anti-consumer in a lot of ways. Like, what the heck? So, did you buy that character? Did you buy the rights to it? If you purchase this fursuit and they don't even want you modifying it, what the heck did you buy? There is definitely a bit of legal grey areas here, and I really don't like it at all. It comes off very, well, scummy. I don't think that anyone should buy fursuits if you don't get the rights to modify, own, sell even the fursuit. They don't want you even selling it to someone else. What the heck? What kind of person does that? If you own something, you purchased it, and perhaps you're needing money to buy that maybe perhaps you need to move house, or perhaps you've found a different fursuit you like and you want to sell that one to get a new one. The only people you can sell it back to are them. But the question is, how much are they going to buy it back from you for? Like, are they going to just want... They're going to only ask for like half of that? A quarter? It's very, very dodgy in my opinion. And honestly, there isn't really much they can do to stop you from selling it yourself legally. I don't think. Especially if you change the character and everything yourself. Honestly, these kinds of people come off as very corporate and corrupt, in my opinion. Don't buy fursuits from people who try to lock you into some contract like this. It's very scummy and very just not okay in this fandom. And honestly, if you want a fursuit that's of that particular style, there's dozens of makers out there who are willing to probably make fursuits of this style. You just got to find someone who's willing to. I am kind of partial to buying one of those styles of heads, by the way. At some point, maybe. Who knows? Anyways. Don't bother these people. And if you really want to make a difference, find a different fursuit maker who's more willing to be open to you using your characters how you choose. Not how they choose. Your money is yours. And their decision, that's just not cool. Our fandom is about creativity. It's about being open and kind to others. And this kind of behavior comes off as very corporate and very greedy. Just not okay. So if you'd rather have someone who respects your decisions to do whatever you wish with your fursuit and your characters, that is definitely, above all, I know hundreds of makers out there who are willing to probably buy that to do your commission and make beautiful characters. I know fursuit makers over here in New Zealand, and for instance, if you want a fursuit maker who is great quality and also is of beautiful design, who makes things like these paws, I'd recommend checking out Jackal's Pride. She's an amazing fluff and makes some most adorablest fursuits. There's all kinds of other fursuit makers all over the place. I also recommend there's all kinds of other fursuit makers. Check them out yourself. See what other people say about them. You know, like, are they quality fursuits? How long do they take for them to make? What are the species they specialize in? Because there are a lot of fursuit makers who make only certain species or certain designs, such as maybe some make realistic ones or more toony and fluffy and poofy style characters. It depends. So find the fursuit maker who suits you best, and one that's not going to try and lock you down as some really weird, creepy contract like this. Seriously, people. Vote with your wallets on this one, and there are a lot of better fursuit makers out there when it comes to freedom of what you choose to do with your characters. So, with that said, everyone, you have a great day, and let's be positive about this and not bother these people, please. Just let this be a video about trying to make, a better decision for everyone. Anyways, bye.